all these journalists are like, Congresswoman, are you going to the inauguration? Congresswoman, are you going to the inauguration? Are you going to the inauguration? Let me make myself clear. I don't celebrate rapists. So no, I'm not going to the inauguration tomorrow.
Many prominent people like AOC decided not to attend Donald Trump's inauguration, and it really triggered MAGA. Libs of TikTok posted, AOC calls Trump a rapist, another person Trump should sue. First off, once again, the party that champions free speech is upset about someone actually exercising free speech. And second off, what is with MAGA constantly censoring themselves? This is Elon Musk's right-wing dystopian playground after all, so they can say whatever they want. Well, as long as it's not bad-mouthing Elon. Also, for all the right-wing armchair lawyers out there, AOC never mentioned anyone by name, so why are you getting so upset? I mean, it's not like AOC called out Trump specifically, or brought up the now infamous Access Hollywood tape where he openly bragged about sexually assaulting women. She didn't even mention the 28 women who've come forward with allegations of sexual misconduct against Trump. But even if she had named him, it wouldn't exactly be a stretch. After all, the judge in the E. Jean Carroll case literally said, yes, Trump was found to have raped E. Jean Carroll. So then AOC fired back with an amazing response. Oh, are you triggered? Cry more. This is the energy we need over the next 4 years and beyond. In addition to AOC's absence, Republicans, including a notably upset Kid Rock, were furious that Michelle Obama chose to skip President Trump's inauguration.
So is this your first inauguration?
No, I was actually listening to your show a little bit before I got in the truck here, and I heard, Michelle Obama's not attending. I would kindly remind her that years back, when Obama was first elected, I did not vote for him, but they asked me to play the inauguration, and I played it, and I went. Had a good time. I went for out of respect to the presidency, so I would kindly remind Miss Michelle about that.
I forgot about that, and that's cool, because it's really not about the politics, it's about the office, and you got to respect it. Why isn't Michelle attending? All the other first ladies are.
I don't know. She seems a little angry. She might be, I don't know. If you can't say something nice, let me hear it.
That's smart for husbands and people on live television.
Keep in mind, this is the same guy who chose to shoot up a bunch of beer cans because a trans TikTok influencer got a single custom can with their face on it. Which, by the way, was another moment of performative outrage from these right-wing idiots. Now, what's hilarious about their outrage is that these are the same Republicans who cheered when Donald Trump and Melania Trump skipped President Biden's inauguration in 2021. In fact, Trump was so in his feelings about losing in 2020 that he fled to Mar-a-Lago like a delicate snowflake, which is ironic considering that he couldn't even handle a little cold weather during his inauguration this year. I thought MAGA said that Trump was a tough guy and an alpha male. In 1961, John F. Kennedy was inaugurated on the Capitol steps in wind chills of 7 degrees. It was almost as cold for Obama in 2009. If anything, it sounds like Trump is a
pussy ass bitch.
Trump was so afraid of the cold that he decided to move his inauguration indoors at the Capitol, leaving his supporters who traveled there expecting a grand outdoor ceremony visibly disappointed.
What's your reaction to it being moved inside here?
It sucks.
Well, I'm disappointed. I actually had tickets to be way up close, and so now I won't be there.
So we're not going to get to see it in person then? Is that correct?
That's right.
Well, I don't like it. I mean, we came all the way from Washington, from Oklahoma, and now we're not going to get to see it. We might as well stay home and watch it on TV. I don't know. Yeah. Kind of disappointed, to be honest with you.
Disappointed.
Confused.
Yeah, I have a granddaughter with us, and I'm disappointed because this was like a big trip for us, and it's history.
Yes.
It's history. I want to see it.
That's extremely disappointing.
Especially when the billionaires got the warm, cozy seats while they were ignored and left out in the cold after spending thousands in travel and lodging.
I mean, we're all out here. We knew it was going to be cold. We're all triple layered up.
I mean, as someone who's going to be watching it, I personally disagree. But I understand it's going to be really cold, so maybe not everyone's up for that. But I think it should be outside. It was only inside when Reagan had it because it was on a Sunday, so I think that's a little different.
Everybody knows it's going to be like 15 to 20 degrees. Before we got in a plane, before we packed, I have 3 snow pants and 4 layers of clothes and double hats and warmers, and we're ready to go.
Being from Montana, where it gets to be 40 degrees below zero, this is balmy.
Cold ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Yeah. I mean,
you guys are harder. You guys are from Oklahoma, right?
We're used to the cold temperatures, but we came here to watch it, in person, not to. We don't really care to watch it on a jumbotron.
And we have farms, and we don't get to not feed the cows because it's cold. So, you know.
Yeah.
And we did prepare for the weather. We knew what the weather was going to be, and we have a suitcase full of cold weather clothes.
On Truth Social, Trump tried to save face by spinning it as done in an abundance of caution. It is my obligation to protect the people of our country, but before we even begin, we have to think of the inauguration itself. The weather forecast for Washington, D.C. with the wind chill factor could take temperatures into severe record lows. There is an Arctic blast sweeping through the country. I don't want to see people hurt or injured in any way. Trump doesn't care about his supporters braving the cold. He's left them stranded in freezing weather several times before. Remember 2020? Hundreds of his supporters were stuck on a freezing cold Omaha airfield after one of his rallies, with 7 of them taken to the hospital. Or what about in 2024, when Michigan rallygoers were left waiting in the cold for hours because Trump was busy taping the Joe Rogan podcast? And let's not forget all the times that rallygoers were stranded in the blazing desert heat, fainting while waiting for his rallies to start. If you work in front of a desk like I do, I often find myself discouraged that I spent another day sitting for long periods of time. I seriously thought this would be a lasting problem until I found Uplift Desk. Uplift Desk is at the forefront of ergonomic solutions, promoting better posture and health through adjustable standing desks designed to help you live a healthier lifestyle. Plus, they have all kinds of accessories to keep you moving throughout the day, even if you work for only a few hours at your desk. I love the Bamboo Motion X-Board. It gets me on my feet and helps boost my energy while improving circulation. Standing while I work gives me the room to move and helps me get the creative juices flowing. Moving throughout the day helps me focus and stay productive. I'm way more alert when I'm using my standing desk, and I have more energy. A 45-degree bend in your neck can result in up to 50 pounds of gravitational force being placed on your neck muscles. The option to move while I work promotes better circulation, which can reduce all types of different health risks and repetitive strains. I love how much customization you can do with the Uplift Desk. With over 200,000 configurations available, you can design your workspace to perfectly match your style and needs, creating an environment that fuels both productivity and creativity. Make this year yours by going to upliftdesk.com/Gabe and use our code Gabe to get 4 free accessories, free day shipping, free returns, and an industry-leading 15-year warranty that covers your entire desk and an extra discount off your entire order. That's upliftdesk.com/Gabe for a special offer, and it's only available at our link. Start 2025 right. Stand, move, thrive with Uplift Desk. If it isn't crystal clear yet, Donald Trump only cares about one thing: himself. And his top priority? It's not the American people. It's controlling how people see him. Trump is so obsessed with appearances that he moved his inauguration indoors primarily to avoid the optics of a smaller crowd, especially since the cold weather might have kept people away. But Trump's fixation on crowd size isn't new. It's basically a cornerstone of his brand.
There's the childish nicknames, the crazy conspiracy theories, this weird obsession with crowd sizes.
Remember his first inauguration when attendance numbers were such an issue that he forced Sean Spicer to hold a press conference.
This was the largest audience to ever witness an inauguration, period, both in person and around the globe.
This isn't just about appearances, it's a pattern, one that shows Trump's unrelenting obsession with controlling the narrative, even if it means bending reality. And what's even more embarrassing is how Trump demanded a government photographer to edit official pictures of his inauguration to make the crowd appear bigger. Remember guys, just because you zoom in and crop a photo doesn't make it look bigger, and just because you say a lie enough times, it doesn't make it true. But just for comparison, here's Trump's lackluster 2017 inauguration compared to Obama's 2009 inauguration. And here's that same area in 2025. Obviously, size is a main concern for Trump, or rather a huge insecurity for him. Remember when he got triggered by comments about his hands?
Look at those hands. Are they small hands? And he referred to my hands. If they're small, something else must be small. I guarantee you there's no problem. I guarantee it.
The only reason that someone feels the need to defend their hand size is because they're embarrassed and insecure about their, But the saddest part of Trump's inauguration wasn't just the cold weather or the crowd size. It was the fact that the night before the event, Trump was still begging his supporters for money. This despite several billionaires already donating millions to fund the event, which ended up just being indoors far away from the average Americans who helped get him elected. But don't worry, Trump and his rich Republican allies are laser focused on helping you, the American people, and lowering grocery prices. Wait, what do you mean they're not doing that?
But is their bottom line one piece of legislation targeted at bringing down grocery prices for the American consumer?
It's a complex collection of legislation because we got to unwind and fix everything. I was on the campaign trail all last year, traveling around the country. I logged enough miles to circle the globe 5.5 times. We kept the House majority, we won the Senate majority for the Republican Party, and we won the White House. And we told the American people that we would do well by them. And what I said on the campaign trail was, to summarize, we could be the most consequential Congress of the modern era because we have to fix everything. I mean, everything's a mess. So it's not just one switch that you flip back on, it's a number of them.
I guess rising prices for groceries and gas aren't a big concern anymore? Huh. Funny how that works. The truth is, Trump's priorities have always been clear: cater to the billionaires and leave everyone else to fend for themselves. That's today's episode. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel at I Am Gabe Sanchez, now's your chance. If you want to support my show and become a member, you can join my Patreon at patreon.com/IamGabeSanchez. Also, be sure to subscribe to the audio version of What Was That, perfect for when you're on the go or just relaxing. Catch every episode wherever you listen to podcasts. Until next time, I'm Gabe Sanchez, and this has been What Was That?